All right, so how do you know something is linear? There are actually certain criteria that have to be met to make sure something's linear. And if you don't know what that word linear means, well, it's the first part of the definition, actually. So the first way to know if something is linear is that the graph is a straight line. That's what linear means, line. So your function is linear if you graph it and you get a straight line. I'm going to give you all 4 points today, even though all 4 aren't going to make sense yet today, okay? We're just going to write them down so that you have them in the future. The second criteria to know if something is linear is that the rate of change, I'm just putting ROC, which means the slope, is constant. If you don't know what constant means, it means the same all the time. Rate of change, like we just found in our think about it, has to be constant, has to be the same. So I'm going to put the same here in case you want to write that down if you don't know what constant means. The third criteria, this one's not going to make sense yet, but that's okay. If you can write an equation in something called y equals mx plus b form, then it's linear. Don't worry about that not making sense. Just write it down so that you'll have it for future reference, okay? And then the last criteria to know if something is linear is that the exponent, that means the power, right? The exponent for x is 1. Okay, so I'm going to show you that one really quickly in case you're like, wait, what's she talking about? So the exponent for this x is 1. We don't write the ones in algebra, but there's a little 1 right here. The exponent for this x is 2. The exponent for this x is -1. Okay, so you're looking for only this. As long as you have just a regular old x in your equation, then you can know that it is going to be linear. If you were to graph it, it would make a straight line. So let's go and write our conjecture next. Today's conjecture is very simple because we've already talked about it. The rate of change, I'm going to write it out here, of a linear function is the same between any 2 points. Rate of change is constant, okay? That's what our conjecture is saying. It always has to be the same if it's linear. We're going to test out this conjecture to make sure it's true by doing 2 problems. Then you're only going to have, I think, 6 practice problems today.